We got a full list of topics to get into. One that actually just came across that we're going to add. The boys, we were talking about it off air, but we're going to bring it on air just because we have some opinions on that. But we're going to get into our parlay picks. We're going to talk about that big game between the Bills and Patriots on Sunday. We got 3 Patriots fans here that are very excited for that one. So we'll get their opinions and mine on that. And then we're going to, talk about some of the other playoff races. And then we're going to get in the Christmas spirit. Got a couple of Christmas topics tonight. But before we do that, this is a big moment for the show. The boys don't even know about this. We have our first ad read for the show.
Oh,
we're getting a little big time here. Yeah, so the very first ad to be read on the Winded podcast is Roundtable Sports. Roundtable Sports is a new dynamic sports outlet for all major sports that marries traditional reporting with video and community to interact with fellow fans. Roundtable Sports can be found at roundtablesports.io. Fantasy and betting sections will be coming soon. So check out Roundtable Sports. It's kind of like a social network, kind of a news outlet. I checked it out. It's pretty cool. I'm actually going to be doing some baseball writing for Roundtable. But get on there, and as soon as the betting is added there, I will definitely be getting my foot in there. So Roundtable Sports, go check it out.
Shout out Roundtable.
Yes, sir.
Amen.
All right, but the topic that I kind of teased right there, I'm going to pull it up real quick. We have the Stadium Series jerseys for the Boston Bruins. What do we think about those guys?
Love the flag. The flag looks sick.
I actually, I agree with Aiden's take on the jerseys. And we can get into a little bit more detail on it if we want. I wish they should have just put that flag. That there should be the B with the claw marks on the jersey. That would have been better. Yeah, I'm not. I think the Bruins have hit it out of the park on a lot of these like one-off games and kind of special series things. And I just think this is a miss for me.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say I agree. I don't really, not a huge fan. I know they've just had multiple other yellow jerseys or gold jerseys that have been much better than this. I do like that shoulder patch bear, but that combined with the Boston over the top, I don't know. It doesn't really go well. And then the white sleeves going into the white gloves, and I don't know. Not a huge fan at first look, but I mean, maybe on the ice, if the Bruins are winning 5-2, maybe I'll like them a little more.
I'm curious what the story is. I feel like, every Bruins jersey has a story. I mean, it seems to have like, the 100-year centennial bear, but like, I feel like there's more to it. This is my first look at it right now. I feel like there's something to it that it's like, this is something, or like they're trying to do something because they're playing in Tampa, like it's trying to be gold. I don't know. I don't get it.
Like a summer vibe because they're going to be playing in like 72-degree weather.
Like when the
like
Penguins,
a pirate thing or something.
Yeah, exactly.
I have no idea.
Yeah, they trying to look like the Pittsburgh Pirates. Like the Penguins did.
I don't know. I feel like they have to have something.
Yeah.
Was this leaked or was this posted by the team?
It was posted. Yeah. They wore it also pregame or intermission. TJ Oshie was wearing the jersey.
Gotcha.
But also, I mean, Fanatics posted, or I guess it was like a collab post with the Bruins on Instagram. Yeah. And on the inner collar, it has like all the New England states. So not sure what the tie-in there is, but I'm sure they'll have more.
Yeah.
Because watching the Bruins right now, Barry Peterson's in studio wearing one of the jerseys, and it has just like the solid B, like block B, and then the bear on one. But on the commercial, they had the B from the flag on the jersey. So what's the real jersey? Does it have I thought the B from the flag on the shoulder looked sick, but the one that Barry's wearing right now is not that.
Did you get the DH gate one?
I have no idea. Like, are they changing the jersey? Like, I just don't understand how the commercial would look different.
Yeah, I think that Aiden, you kind of probably tiptoed around why we don't love the jersey, and they've been in so many of these games, and they've had to continue to remake jerseys, and I think they're just out of ideas. I don't hate it. I definitely don't love it. It's definitely at the bottom of the list of jerseys that they've come out with, but it's the Stadium Series to throw away whatever. Like they're playing,
Yeah.
you know. I'm not gonna get too upset over it. I think I got my wish with the jerseys they're wearing every night. That's really all I care about. I hated the regular uniforms that they wore for years, and I was just over it. And I would look forward to the Stadium Series or Winter Classic jerseys as something to look forward to. Now that they have jerseys that I don't mind seeing every night, I don't care what they do in these other one-off games.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, their jerseys they're wearing every night are elite right now. So
They're really good.
They
Yeah.
have the Bruin from the front on the shoulder.
right, which I like that. I like that logo, but that logo on the chest combined with the Boston block letters over it, it doesn't. I don't
And
know.
like
I
the
feel
like the kind of horizon they're throwing in, but it's not the same curve as the Bears back. Like it's a weird. The whole thing is a little bit like like my first look at it. When I mean, it was on not that long ago, like half an hour ago. I thought like, oh, this. Someone said, oh, is it leaked? Like this felt like they had both options, but they got merged, and then they just went to print. You know, like they could have done a bigger Bear with just Bruins, or they could have done just Boston, and both of those would have been great. But having both feels like, you know what I mean?
That was going to be my point. I feel like Jersey 101, you don't wear where you're from and your mascot. It's either mascot or where you're from. Like
Right.
It's, you don't do
Yeah.
Boston
Like
and
the
Bruins on
the Tampa
jersey.
Bay ones are even worse, but at least they only went with lettering. Right? Like they didn't try to put like a lightning bolt behind the TBL. You know?
Yeah.
I haven't seen those ones, but I trust your take. They seem to be on the same
It's
page.
from so like the joint NFL post was NHL post was both like Pasta and some TBL player or some Tampa Bay player next to one another. So that's all I've seen.
Had to have been Cooch.
It was Cooch. You're right. Yeah, I guess both captains.
All right. Well, we definitely had to get some reactions in on that because that literally, as I was hitting to go live, those were dropped. So we had to talk about that. But let's get on to the parlay, not the power play. Let's get on to the Brothers Parlay Week 15. 0-15 to start the year. Dreadful. The boys were talking a big game earlier in the week saying that they could put together a 5-team anytime touchdown parlay and would beat us and get a hit before us. I reached out earlier today, asked if they wanted to put one together, if anybody wanted to come on, didn't get any response. So,
Ooh, that's interesting.
yeah, I don't know if they just, I don't know. But I'm sure I'll hear it on Sunday. If we don't hit, they'll be chirping again, but they had their chance. So let's get right into it. And since I'm already talking, I'll just roll right into my pick. I'm picking a tight end playing against a terrible defense that has been the worst defense in the league all year, and it's not my Dallas Cowboys. And they not only are they a bad defense, but they are the worst defense against tight ends when it comes to only receptions, yards, and touchdowns. I'm talking about the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm taking Mark Andrews plus 150 anytime touchdown.
Yeah, love it. There's going to be points in that game for sure, and probably a bunch from the Ravens.
I think maybe he got one since this, but I remember watching. I think it was last weekend, and he was one away from like a milestone touchdown. And I don't think he got in the end zone. I don't remember what the milestone was, but I think he's coming up on a big number.
Yeah, and they just extended him, so
yeah. So I think Lamar's
Recently
gonna need to
married
throw.
or engaged?
I think engaged.
I think engaged.
Oof.
I guess you don't post pictures in your living room when you're married, I guess, so probably engaged.
I'll go next since I'm actually picking in the same game. The Ravens defense also has not been great, and the Bengals offense has been, or I guess just one game with Joe Burrow back last week looked great. So I'm going with Chase Brown plus 150 to get in the end zone for the Bengals.
Okay. What time is that game at?
This is a 1 p.m. game.
Love it. I was honestly looking at Chase Brown as well. I kind of surprised to see that plus and so high.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, running backs score touchdowns. So,
And he
the fact that, they're number one running back.
He does so well. He does. His game is night and day when Joe Burrow is in the lineup, and you obviously saw that last weekend. What did he get, 2 against the Bills? I know he got the first one.
I know T got 2.
Maybe he didn't get.
But
2.
and I think that might.
I think he had one called back. I know he got the first one. I think he might have got one called back too. But
I think part of the reason why he's plus 150 right now is I don't think DraftKings knows if T Higgins is going to play because I don't see his odds on here.
Yeah, T Higgins wasn't listed.
So I think if he gets ruled out, that plus 150 might move closer to like plus 100.
Lock it in tonight.
Or I guess it could go the other way as well if he is playing.
I usually lock it in right after the pot, or once the next morning, or potentially tonight, and then I usually bet the round robin on Sunday morning. Like I wait for the round robin. I can go next. I'm in the 1 o'clock slot as well. Going with the quarterback, Jackson Dart. I feel like he's obviously riding a hot streak. I thought he was just coming back now, but I guess he's been back for a game or two. Should be a relatively high scoring game, even though the Giants aren't a good team. He's a great player. I think he's like 150, 155 plus 150, 155. A little bit of a homer pick because he's going in my fantasy team as well. I'm starting over a couple other good options, but got a double dip on that one. Jackson Dart.
It's a darty.
Hopefully.
It's a busy 1 o'clock slate.
Yeah. So I guess, I'll go next. I'd like to address one thing. We kind of breezed past this pretty quickly. These boys who are hating and think that they can beat us, they won't lock in a parlay on a Thursday. I don't know if they recognize what we're doing and how, not easy this might be. On Sunday, it's a little bit easier with all the intel, but locking it in on Thursday. So let's see when these boys are able to come up with their picks and see how good they can do. Make your picks on Sunday. We'll let you do that. Let's see what you can come up with. Let's see the odds. So I guess with that being said, I'm going RJ Harvey, anytime touchdown, plus 125.
Well, the gauntlet is thrown down. Yeah, don't even have to get it in tonight. Lock in your parlay. Let us know what it is, what we're going up against.
See if T. Higgins is playing. Who cares? We don't care.
We don't care.
Yeah.
Go with Chase Brown.
We're still going Chase Brown.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Find out who's playing.
I'll bet it Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I do agree we glazed over that a little bit. Like, look, imitation is the highest form of flattery, right? So they can either keep betting with us, and that's great. I hope they do, right? Not financial advice. But I think if they want to start their own parlay, I'll bet their parlay too. Let's go. Right? Like
I will do that, but
Yeah. Look, I love losing money. I love winning money. Let's go. Right? Like, let's just have some fun. But it's a lot harder than it looks, boys. A lot harder than it looks.
Also, just for context, I may be wrong. Did we talk about this on the podcast, or was it just before we came on? Just so I want to make sure everybody understands what we're talking about.
I don't think we've talked about it on the
We
podcast.
haven't.
Okay.
We didn't even talk about it before the podcast.
Just so people understand where Liam's rant just came from. I have a good.
Well, you
No
you
context.
mentioned it on the
No
pod.
context.
Yes.
Did
the
I mention it
five-
on the pod?
You
I
said
thought it was before.
you said the boys want to put up a parlay against us, but you didn't.
Parlay, and then
You didn't
dude.
specify the
You,
boys.
you just said the
Oh.
boys. You didn't really go into it too much.
Look,
but I was.
But
like,
did
we
I
kinda
say that
just
on the air?
breezed
Was
by
that
it.
before we
The-
started recording?
The five,
literally like
five
before you pick, you're like,
chuckleheads.
since I'm talking, I'll go.
Oh,
the five chuckleheads know who we're talking about. All right. All
Yeah.
right, and it'll be the second ad read we have on this podcast when their podcast takes off and they advertise.
Well, no, the
I
thing
mean, if you
is
wanna
there's
give context, it's
probably
fine.
like 5 different groups of boys who think we're talking about them.
Good.
Yeah.
Shout out Roundtable though.
yes, sir.
Yeah.
For real.
Can't wait for the betting stuff to go up. It's gonna be great.
We can add context if you'd like, Seamus.
No, I wasn't paying attention. I guess I couldn't remember what I said. I just I
Not too
wasn't-
much context, but
Yeah, there
we
wasn't
did
much
mention the
context.
boys.
I did. Okay, I couldn't remember. I get it all mixed up. What we say before we record and what we say on the microphone. It's very, very tough to keep it all straight. But I'll just sum up this parlay that the boys that are on this podcast are putting out on Thursday. Not waiting to see what T. Higgins is doing. We don't care. Because we're taking Chase Brown plus 115 picked by Aiden. And Liam's taking RJ Harvey plus 125. I'm taking Mark Andrews. What is Mark Andrews? Plus 150. And Barrett is taking Jackson Dart plus 155, which totals up to 34.85. Picked on a Thursday night.
Yeah, and that's the one that's gonna win.
That is the one that's going to win.
That's good. I love this. No offense, Barrett. Not a scared pick. I love it. You got one of the juiciest picks of the week. You're not like, let me lock into minus 120.
Yeah.
It feels good. We have that kind of confidence
good.
going into
Yeah.
this week. Yeah.
Hey, minus picks aren't scared picks. They're just cautious picks.
They don't always work out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, you left.
Pissed.
You left. Oh no.
And he's back.
yeah.
Yeah, you know what? You want to
Tough
see
luck.
scared picks?
Tough
No.
luck. I'm
What
not
I-
scared.
what I was drop. What I was trying to say is minus picks aren't scared picks. They're just cautious. And then Aiden said they don't always work out. And then neither did my internet. Then
All right.
Quick recovery
For
there.
our listeners, not. I'm echoing right now.
I also hear the echo.
Yes, I hear it as well.
Is it still echoing?
Hello.
Hello? No more echo.
We're gonna have to cut this part.
I think it's fixed though, and we're not
No,
really
it's
gonna be
good.
able to tell unless someone speaks. It's all like, is it
Right, but
fixed?
I was like, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to keep going. It made sense if you were watching that like Barrett dropped off, but no one will know that Barrett dropped off if they're just listening. So like, I hate that I acknowledge that, but anyway,
That's
sorry to
okay.
make this difficult to edit, or maybe this just all stays in.
It's all staying in. It's actually live too, so people are watching.
Perfect. You didn't shout out the socials to start.
We have 28,000 viewers.
Ross joined. His ears started ringing. And Ross joined. He was like, "Fuck those guys! I'm getting on here."
All right. Well, parlay is locked in. Plus 34.85. But what would you boys say is the game of the week this week? There's a lot of good matchups, but is there any one game that stands out to you guys that you have a particular interest in, or that the league should be interested in?
I mean, besides Bills Patriots, or are we allowed to choose? Are we
I
allowed
would
to
start
homer
there. I
pick?
guess that's a good pick. We'll go with that one.
I mean,
Well, I'm thinking Ravens Bengals. We got Mark Andrews and Chase Brown.
yeah. I mean, that's
Yeah.
that. Look,
It's the game of the week. What are you
we
kidding
we
me?
can spend more time on Bills. We can spend more time on Bills Patriots, in a second. But yeah. I mean, I feel like Ravens Bengals is always a good, like, even if both teams are.
That was a joke for the parlay.
No,
but-
because it's a good
Division game. There's a lot of good
Division
games
game.
this week, actually.
I feel like there's a lot of divisional games this week.
Actually,
Yeah.
while we're talking about
it's
that,
probably only no.
while you br-
No.
I know the last 2 weeks of the year is always division. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure. I have an issue. We always complain about schedules. We complain about the NHL schedule because they're idiots. I mean, there's 13
We?
games on tonight. But the fact that there are multiple instances of division rivals that are playing 2 times in 3 weeks is so stupid that you get this far into the season and the Eagles and Redskins haven't played yet, but they play 2 of the
Whoa.
next 3 weeks. Oh, sorry.
Jeez.
It's the
Gonna lose
hard
our
R, too.
sponsors.
2 of the next 3 weeks they play. I don't know why I just can't say Commanders. I don't know what it is. I just can't.
Would you
Just
don't
go
like
Washington,
that? Though?
Washington Football Club.
I think if that's
I'd
what
I'd like that.
I think
like,
it would. But it should be
Meaningful
all or
football
nothing.
coming down to the last couple weeks.
But it should be all or nothing. It should be like why are the Cowboys and Eagles? Why have they already they're done weeks ago with them playing each other? Like it should be more.
Well, because the results from last season, no one it's based on they have to create a schedule at some point in time. You can't just change it. The Commanders were in the playoffs last year. The Cowboys weren't.
But that's not why I'm saying when it comes to the schedule each week, why that has nothing to do with the playoff standings. That's who you play outside of the division is based on last year's playoffs. But the fact that they play 2 out of 3 weeks, I think is stupid.
You have to think the schedule makers thought the Commanders and the Eagles would both be going for playoff spots at this point of the season. That's why they
I
wanted
think
them
that's
to play
why
each other.
that's
I don't
why
think that's his point, though. I think his point is that you're playing the same team twice in 3 weeks, and that's
Yeah.
stupid, especially if one other team in the division is already done playing them.
Yeah.
I would like
But
to see.
If you
those
want it
games
to be the
mean
most-
something.
I know, but if you want it to
No?
be, they
Well,
don't
they're
mean
all
any
gonna
more
mean
than
something,
they don't
whether
mean any
they're-
more than the division games.
Would you
at the
rather
beginning of
watch
year.
the Cowboys be out of it and tanking in the last game of the season, or these 2 games mean something for these 2 teams?
I mean, I don't think they do mean anything more. I just don't like seeing. I just
Because
think-
where they are right now, but at the start of the season, you were thinking that it would mean something.
But I think
I don't think that's why it's built that way. I think it's just
Yeah, I think it's a schedule, almost like a scheduling glitch. I don't think you should play.
You really think the people that are $1 billion industry, they're not thinking what's going to make us the most money? They're just scheduling glitch.
Why? I don't think any team should ever play another team inside of a month. You have a 4-month, 5-month season.
yeah.
They play once in September and October, and
That's
once in,
my bigger thing. It's why can't they build the schedule so that they play half their division in the first, they do half their division schedule in the first half and then the other half at the second half. I don't know why they can't do that versus, we forgot to schedule the Commanders and Eagles games. Let's just jam the 2 in at the end of the year.
Yeah.
I don't think they forgot.
I'm not saying I know
I
they
think
didn't
this is so
forget. but
intentional.
Liam, are you contending that the NFL purposely had the Eagles and Commanders play twice inside of a 3-week span with 4 weeks?
Yes, I don't think this was an accident.
But I
You
mean,
think this was just an accident, like just like poor
If
planning?
it's not an accident, is it happening with any other divisions?
it is
I'm
happening.
not that familiar with the schedule.
the
I just
NFC
know that
South-
this Bills Pats game. We're talking about how many great games there are this weekend.
Yeah.
This is intentional.
But what if the Pats were going to play the Bills again in 2 weeks? They hadn't played them yet. It's week 15.
If they hadn't played each other and they were in this exact position that they are in, it would be incredible scheduling. The Pats stunk last year, so they didn't think that putting the Pats against the Bills twice in the end of the season would make sense.
I don't think that logic plays though, because the NFC South is coming down where the Panthers and the Bucks play twice to end the season, the last 3 weeks. I don't think the schedulers were like, oh, the Panthers and the Bucks are going to be battling for the NFC South championship.
But were they thinking the Bucks were NFC South champs?
Probably. I think it's just the way I mean, I don't hate that as much as I hate the bye weeks. I think the bye week in week 14 is crazy. But
Last week's bye week was kind of crazy.
that's a different argument. I mean the divisional games 2 and 3 weeks is, I don't really fully understand it, but I mean it's usually good football games, so I don't hate it, but
I just
guess
think from a schedule building standpoint, it doesn't make any sense.
I
feel like
I
it could
think
be
they would
more
be good
efficient.
football games whether they were happening in the first and last week of the season or stacked on top of one another. So why not give it a little bit of give it some room to breathe between the games? I think that's
Yeah.
my
I agree with that.
Yeah.
But it does
Sure.
work out pretty sweet right now that the Bucks and Panthers are going to be playing for the division the last 3
Yeah.
weeks of the season.
Yes. Well, Liam's little joke there turned into a whole nother thing. And now let's get back to what we were talking
What
about.
joke?
The parlay. The more important game is Cincinnati and Baltimore.
Oh.
That's what started this whole thing. I'm blaming that on you. No, I took it there. I had an itch to scratch on that, and I just don't like it. But whatever. Patriots, Bills. What do we think? How you guys feeling? You guys, I guess let me ask this. How important is the game for the Patriots? Obviously, they can win the division, but I don't think they need to win the division this week. I think they got it either way. But how much value do you put in beating the Bills this weekend?
I think if we lose, it means nothing, and if we win, it means everything. No, I'm kidding. I mean,
Yeah.
go ahead.
I am most excited that it's still 1:00. I think a 1:00 game for this game it could very well be the primetime game, and arguably should be, but I'm excited that it stayed at 1.
Yeah, they flexed another one of the Patriots games, right? Didn't they?
The Ravens game, yeah.
The Ravens game. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they could have flexed this one because of the TV rights. CBS gets one of the games, and I think wasn't the last one on Monday night or Sunday night. So,
But I think that CBS controls, they get certain vetoes over that. No.
that's what I'm saying. That's why this one didn't get flexed, because they didn't want to give up this game.
Right. But it could have been if CBS would let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah, why would they do that though?
I don't know, but that's what I'm saying. I'm excited that it stayed at
Yeah.
1:00.
Yeah, I mean, I think that if they lose and it's a close game, I'm fine with that. But if they win, I think it's definitely Super Bowl or bust at that point.
I think statistically, they're probably not going to win out through the Super Bowl, right? They're on a 10-game winning streak. It would really suck if it happened to the Bills,
Wow.
right? Just because of rivalry, right? If you're gonna break a losing streak, you want it to do it to someone that you don't really care about. Or sorry, if you're gonna break a winning streak, you want to do it to someone you don't really care about, right? And I think losing this game would mean more to the Bills' confidence than it would hurt the Patriots' confidence, right? I'm not sure if the Bills come out and ooh, we just beat them, right? I think as odd as it sounds, because it was only like 6 weeks ago, I think we're playing a better Bills team right now, like a team that's like got some like better, a little bit more of a confidence and things. Like I think Bills lost like 1 or 2 right after they lost to us, right? They kind of slumped a little bit, and like maybe I think they lost like the Falcons or something. So I think this game means something. I don't think it means the Patriots aren't a good team if they don't win it.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
But I you always want to beat your divisional rivals. And I'd love to see them. I'd love to see them win it. I don't care if they win it last minute field goal and it's a shitty game. But I do think it would be. I think it would mean more for the Bills to win it than for the Patriots at this point.
I think the Bills. This is a must-win for the Bills.
I totally agree. This is a must-win, and as long as the Patriots don't get the doors blown off of them, job done. Right? Like they just can't go and get lose 38-20 or something. Just get like just smoked. And as long as that doesn't happen, it's a lowercase W for the Patriots, right? Like statistically, they're going to lose a game at some point. And so I'd rather it happen now than the playoffs.
Yeah, I'd rather them win this week and lose next week to the Ravens, and then start a new win streak.
Right, because like I feel like this is such like a momentum swing.
100%. Yeah, sorry, go ahead, Liam. Yeah.
It's just such a momentum swing in the Pats' favor of like where teams are. If like we're able to beat the Bills twice in 1 year,
and win the division, and then it makes next week's game. Obviously, they still want to try and get the 1 seed, but if they lose to the Ravens, it's almost like, oh, it was a little. They already won the division, so it makes that loss not seem as, if they were to lose, as serious. And then they get the Jets and the Dolphins to finish the year. And
to Barry's point, like you don't expect them to win out through the Super Bowl.
Right.
So like if Super Bowl is the goal, then like you want them to lose one in the regular season. So yeah.
Right. Like I mean, not to bring up like old news, but I would have loved the Pats to have lost to the Giants and not got, you know what I mean, and then beat them the second time they played them. Right. Yeah. Like I think sometimes losing and breaking win streaks almost kind of reset, like just dials the pressure down in the locker room, right? Like, okay, we're not carrying this 19 game winning streak or this, like if it's not inconceivable the Pats win out, like for them to win out, right? Like there's all of these games are winnable, right? If they win this week, all of these games are winnable. And I think the Patriots can beat the Bills at any day, any given Sunday, right? It's not inconceivable for them to win out. And then, like, the pressure on that team, a young team with a young quarterback into the playoffs, like, I'm not saying I want my team to lose, but I also want to dial the pressure down just a tiny little bit in the locker room going into the playoffs. And I think, knock on wood, the playoffs are essentially, like, we're at this point, we're managing for playoff games, right? Like, it's a wonderful place to be, but I think it like, and so I don't know. I want them to win. The ideal scenario is they win, and then if they have to lose a game, lose to the, like, let Lamar have another win. Great, fine, whatever.
If they win on Sunday, if they beat the Bills on Sunday, how confident are you that they could beat them a third time if they met them in the playoffs?
Dude, I mean, less and less confident every time they play them.
That's because I think historically,
like
when division rivals sweep and then meet in the playoffs, the team that went 0-2 at the regular season is more likely to win when it comes to, because it's just so hard to beat a team 3 times in a row. Never mind. I mean, 2 times in a row is tough, but 3 times is very hard.
I mean, look, I've been trying to keep this perspective all season. If you told me at the beginning of the season the Patriots they had a shot at the division and they were going to go 1-1 with the Bills,
you take that.
I'm fucking taking that all day, right? Like, I'm taking that. I think we're playing with house money at this point.
Yeah, I'm also
not-
taking Pat's money line on Sunday,
I'm
considering
hammering Pat's money
they're-
line. I'm hammering Pat's money line.
considering they're underdogs at home.
Well, now they're favorites, right? They
Oh,
opened
are they
as
really?
they opened as underdogs. I think they're favorites now.
Not
No, the bookmakers, they listened.
not right
those
now. They're
people?
not plus 100.
Keeps going back and forth then because it opened yesterday. They were dogs, and then by end of day, they were favored.
They've got the over under at 49.5 with the Patriots plus 100. I don't think there's 50 points in this game.
Oh, I do.
You do?
Yeah. There's like 64.
Which is more than 49.5. Yeah, 28. Yeah, okay. I could
The
see
Bills
like a
defense
20.
hasn't been that great. I mean, they just let up 35 in the snow to the Bengals.
No, my
The
comment
snow, I
about-
think, kind of, yeah.
my
They have
comment
been
about-
kind of trash all year.
My comment about the points is not about the Bills and their ability to score, and more about just like I think the Patriots defense is relatively good. So, but I mean, I could see like a 28-34 game, like that's not crazy, or like 28-21. You're right in that range, yeah.
What was that 61 points? 62?
You're way off with 64. They're not going to make that last field goal.
I'm walking back my take. I'm starting to do some math and realizing, like, okay, yeah, like 50 points, like I get 21-14 or 20. I don't think, yeah. I mean, unless the Pats defense just stands on their head, but anyway.
That's like going to be like impossible against Josh Allen. Josh Allen is still Josh Allen. He's still very good.
I mean, they held him to 20 in the first game.
I don't know if we're done on this game, but there are multiple good matchups this weekend. I mean, you got the Chargers and Chiefs, which I mean, obviously, the Chiefs aren't really as good as everyone had initially thought they would be, but that's still a big divisional game. Packers Broncos, that should be a good game.
That's a really good game. That might
And-
actually be. I mean, if we weren't Pats fans, that might be a better game than
Lions Rams also. So I mean,
Lions,
you got,
Yeah.
Rams, that's the one that I'm
Lions
excited.
Rams.
I think
Huge
that's the
game.
DraftKings game of the week.
Yeah.
Barstool DraftKings.
Yeah.
and then we get on Monday night we get Dolphins Steelers. So I mean, we're really just getting
Definitely hit the over in
treated.
that game. There's gonna be a lot of points.
You missed
Great offenses.
Cowboys Vikings Sunday night.
Yeah, see what 9 does.
That is that the weakest Sunday night to Monday night slate of the entire season? Like,
They're both probably gonna be great games.
well, if
I
you
think-
like offense, they don't do either of them mean anything? I guess Steelers are first in the division, right?
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
Dolphins have been.
Dolphins
I
have been
mean,
playing good.
They
Dolphins-
could still
yeah.
make the playoffs.
How is their coach not been fired? Like, remember he was supposed to be the first one to get fired. He's still
Dude, because they're on a 4
Have
They've
any
been
coaches
playing
been
good.
fired?
McDaniels.
no.
what
I don't know what Liam said. Did you say?
I said, have any coaches been fired?
Tennessee fired their coach like
Yeah.
after like 3 weeks.
Did they? Okay.
Yeah, I think they're.
I can't
the ones.
believe. Yeah, I can't believe the Dolphins still have the same head coach after starting the way they did. And they,
Yeah.
but I mean,
Tyreek Hill gone.
And I mean, we didn't even mention Philip Rivers coming back against the Seahawks. That's. I think. I mean, every game has a little something to it.
yeah.
Do you think is he starting? Was he named starter?
He hasn't been named, but it's. I mean, it's trending.
Is Riley
there's nobody
Leonard like
else.
knee like bad? Like he's like not going to play? Like he's out?
I don't even know if he's healthy. I think they would probably
think they
still
still
go
want him.
Philip Rivers.
You see,
Notre
he
Dame-
already-
Notre Dame stinks.
He already has the third best odds for a comeback player. of the
Yeah,
year.
I did see that. Hasn't even played a snap. If he gets hit hard, he might not get up. He hasn't played
He-
since 2020.
So the press conference he walked in. I mean, obviously he's not been like staying in game shape right? Like he's like a dad at home, just do it. And if
He's a
you
super
didn't know,
grandfather.
Yeah, he's
whatever he's yeah,
he has kids
like-
older than Tyler Warren, his teammate.
like if you, oh Jesus,
His
If
oldest
you-
son is like Riley Leonard, like within like 2 months of Riley
I
Leonard.
think he has a grandson. The age
no, he
of
definitely
some
has
of his
grandkids.
teammates.
No, you're 100% right. Like if you didn't know who Philip Rivers was, you would think like the wide receiver coach walked in for that press conference. Like he doesn't look like a professional football player at this point. Like he's just gonna be back there just praying to God he doesn't get hit.
Golly.
Or like
Or just
That's-
handing it off to Jonathan Taylor 100 times.
He looks like what Brett Favre looked like at the end, just like old man.
yeah, but Brett Favre I think didn't have any brain cells left. At least Colt
Yeah.
like Philip has got a little bit, but I don't know. It's when I first saw that headline, I thought it was a joke.
Mhm.
I genuinely I was like, this is not. There's no way that this is real. And then he came up at the press conference, and I was like, oh shit, they really did this.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how he does.
Yeah, that I thought it was a joke too, but I think I mean he's not going to be any worse than what they got, so I'm excited to see what he's able to do.
Bad day to be Colin Kaepernick. I'll say that.
Yeah, didn't take long for those people to come out of the.
Oh
woodwork.
jeez.
I
I
shouldn't
have
say those people, but you know what I mean.
yeah. Well, Colin Kaepernick fans probably.
Yes, exactly.
Bad day to be a Colin Kaepernick.
Is he still online? I don't see any of that stuff if he is.
I'm just trolling because he like as recently as like last year he was like I'm still working out, I'm still in shape, I'm just waiting for an opportunity. Like he was still playing that like I'm good enough to be in the NFL.
Just keeps his relevance for 5 minutes.
Yeah. Like yeah. He was trying to play the it's not my skill set. It's like, nah, I don't know. They let Ray Rice back in. Like, I think it's the skill set.
All right. Well, let's we are 2 weeks away from Christmas. So let's start the Christmas spirit here on the Winded Pod. I got a couple of this or that's or in or out for you Christmas topics. I will just list them off. You guys kind of take it however you want. So we'll start with some in or outs. In or out on matching family Christmas pajamas.
In
In, especially on Thanksgiving.
Okay. I'm in as
on
well.
Thanksgiving.
especially
All right.
lock them in.
Barry, we did that.
Well, we all didn't match, but we all wore things. Or,
We all-
We all.
pajamas.
We were, I mean,
Oh,
there were matching.
We wore. Well, no. This is why I said in is because I think my family wore matching
Correct.
Christmas pajamas.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. I thought you were
like everyone
like-
matching, I guess. I'm in. Yeah, I'm
Did it?
in either way.
Yeah. All right, let's roll it up for Boxing Day.
All right. Ugly Christmas sweaters, in or out?
out.
All in.
I'm out on people wearing crew necks and calling them ugly Christmas sweaters.
Yes.
But
Oh, all right.
ugly Christmas
Yeah.
sweaters, like an actual sweater, I'm in.
So
I'm out on like the fact that like where they've gone. If it's just like a truly like an ugly, like just like it's like a festive Christmas sweater, and you're like saying like, oh, that's ugly because it's Christmas colors and whatever. That's a sweater, and it's ugly. The way the ugly Christmas sweaters have become, I'm out.
yeah.
Where
You
it's
mean
just
like hanging
it's
ornaments
there's
off
like
them and
there's
stuff?
like
Yeah.
kittens on your chest, and it says like you know like
The ones that are
Okay,
the
no.
ones
spill
that are
the milk.
designed, the ones that are designed with the intention of being ugly
I'm out
for
on
an
those.
ugly Christmas situation. I think ugly Christmas sweater parties years ago were a thing, and it was basically like go to the thrift shop and find one that's like a real sweater that people would wear. I'm with Liam. The way that they've gone and it's become like such a commercialized thing,
Mhm.
I'm I mean, I like ugly sweaters, but I'm out on what it's become.
I'm
Well,
in
Aiden
on
had
the
it first
half
because
of
like
that.
the crew neck thing is like the same thing
Yeah.
of like the commercialized, like people turned like just sweatshirts into saying it's a
That
like, I mean,
is-
I
and
love
that's the
Barstool,
worst.
but like Barstool is like, making a fortune on that.
That's the worst of the worst. If it's if it's going to be made for it and designed for it, then at least be a sweater that's like wool and it's whatever. But you're going around wearing like something like this and it just has like a
Well,
square.
no, that's quality.
Well, I'm saying this material.
Yeah, and that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. It's quality.
No,
Quality.
So when I
Thank you.
said definitely in, I'm talking about what like the ugly sweater Christmas parties I went to 5 to 6 years ago, where you weren't ordering something off of Amazon that had ornaments and like LED lights hanging
Yeah.
off of it. You were wearing your like father's Christmas sweater that he wore or someone wore seriously. Like, this is my Christmas sweater, right? And it was funky looking, right? Not the where it's become where it's like almost like a trope where you're just like trying to see like how wild you can get. I'm out on that.
Having
I'm
to
out.
spend $60 for a party just for something to wear is silly.
Yep.
Yes.
Well said. In or out on Office Secret Santa?
Out.
Out. Do Yankee swap.
Okay.
No, just buy whoever you want at work a present.
Well, no, I mean, if
Like,
you're
if you
gonna
want to
do
buy a
something,
present for someone at work, buy them a present. Like, I'll make it a weird
the
thing.
reason I say do Yankee swap is I'm assuming we live in a world where you have to do some bullshit corporate Christmas thing. If you have to do something like that, just do a Yankee swap. It's more fun. Secret Santa, unless you know the people, is super awkward.
Secret Santa's tough no matter what, I think.
I'm kind of out on Secret Santa, period. Whether
yeah,
it's
that's what I'm
Office or
saying.
not.
It's
Yeah.
like
Is this
It
a good
depends
time to
on-
bring up? Is this a good time to bring up that I want to do Secret Santa this year for the? I
We
did
can.
ask.
plenty of time.
I actually asked Sarah earlier today. I'm like, should we do Secret Santa for
We
the
could do
party?
Yankee swap.
And that's what that's what she said. She was like, "Oh, how about we should do a Yankee swap?"
$200 minimum.
In
All right. That's
That would be
those are my in and
wild.
outs. Let's do this or that.
That-
Real tree or fake tree?
fake tree.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fake.
fake.
I think I like the idea
Whoa.
of a real tree, but
Real
fake
tree. Real tree guy.
It's so messy.
Yeah.
It's just not worth it, in my opinion.
The
Not where I live right now. I'm sure at some point maybe I'll come back around, but I mean, we don't even
I
really
think once you
have a
go
tree.
fake, you never go back, right? I can't imagine. I mean, obviously, with 2 dogs, a kitten, and 2 kids, pine needles are the last fucking thing I need. You know what I mean? Like, but once we did a fake tree and it just looks so great, and you can put it up in like basically November and keep it up until the end of January if you want to. You don't go back.
Did you guys
You're
see?
in. Go ahead, James.
I was gonna say, did you guys see the guy who he made like he put up a fake Christmas tree one year and they were like obsessed with how it came out, and instead of taking it down, he literally cut out a hole in his floor
yeah.
and had like a platform that he like once a year or whatever like lowers it into the basement and then pulls it back up for Christmas. Do you see that, Barrett?
I did not. That's
It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen that he
that's
just like
absurd. I'm out on that. I'm out on that.
I don't know. I think if I get a fake tree, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Be like, you decorate it once, and then that's it. You got it for the rest of your life.
I mean, did Kyle Pitts score a touchdown?
There goes the
Sure
halftime
did.
tie.
Senior.
White lights or colored lights?
White.
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 Okay,
White.
good. White.
You nailed
White
it.
is the best.
Over
Colors
in the
khaki.
Bruins game.
Let's go. Star on top or angel on top of the tree?
Star.
I have a star.
Star.
Yeah, I guess if had to choose star, but like I don't.
I
know
grew
if
up-
I'd-
I
lock
grew up
that
doing
in.
an Angel. I grew up doing an Angel, but we have a star, and I like our star.
All right, and then this is three different options for this one. On Christmas Day, football, movies, or basketball.
I mean, it's
Movies?
definitely not basketball. Do you mean that we play, or what
That
we're
you would
doing?
watch,
Giving
yeah.
all the presents?
You guys make your own movie.
I want to
Just
star in a
making-
movie. Just make our own movies.
Like, are you saying play
Play with
football?
toys wasn't an option.
No, like, are you saying play football?
Well, those
or
are the
watch
three things that
movies?
you would watch on TV.
I think
on
he's talking
Christmas Day.
watching NFL, NBA, or
Okay. And the
Elf.
reason I ask is because on Thanksgiving, some people go and play a football game, right? Like that's like a thing.
I have heard of that.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, with young kids, like none of the above. Like we're just
yeah, TV's off.
like Santa just spent like a lot of money. If you need a movie right now, something went fucking wrong. You know what I mean?
Well, that could just be a tradition.
We do movies leading up to Christmas, but on Christmas, like our TV isn't on. For football or otherwise.
Yeah, I'm NFL.
I mean, if I have a choice, I'll do football over like a movie.
That's new, right? That's like
Yeah.
last
Yeah,
year was the
last-
first year.
Yeah.
They've always done NBA on.
I mean, there
Yes,
were
that's
years-
always been the thing. So like I'm not used to the NFL being a thing. How many games do they play?
2 or
think-
3.
Yeah. I know
I
the
think the
Cowboys
Chiefs play this year.
So like a full day, like just
Yeah,
like
it's basically going to be like
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. Just
I think the Chiefs
Christmas.
have kind of like it's like going to be like what the Cowboys and Lions have for Thanksgiving. I think the Chiefs are like want that for Christmas.
That sucks.
and it's on Netflix again.
That sucks, man.
yeah, that's
That
like
sucks big time.
like
Yeah.
Thanksgiving's like kind of cool because it's like, oh, we played on Thursday, now we can just eat food and just like be fat all weekend. Christmas is just like that's a day you don't want to be doing that.
No, that's awful. Like,
Especially like I'm sure people have families and like kids and like
No,
waking
that-
up and whatever.
that's
It's
the
different.
worst part.
I feel
Especially to go on the road for it too, like brutal.
Holy shit! I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that's awful.
Yeah.
You are traveling on Christmas Eve, or before.
have a-
brutal.
I have. A
I mean, play the
topic.
game in London. Just totally fuck them. Just play like what are you
What
doing?
do you got, Lee?
Didn't run this by the guys, but so do you guys view Christmas as a religious holiday?
I mean, it is. I don't necessarily.
I mean, not in our house.
I acknowledge that it is, but I don't.
I feel like Christmas
Partake.
has become an unreligious holiday.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
it's
Well,
about
that's
Christmas. It's about gifts, dude.
Yeah,
that's just
so
the state of
but
the
like,
world.
Yeah, I think
Huh?
religion is kind of taking the backseat in most.
yeah, I don't.
It's just that's just like kind of bizarre to me.
Yeah.
Do you don't go to church on Christmas or?
No, but I still I guess think of it as a religious thing.
Yeah.
But like then like I haven't had like kids or whatever, and like I don't know.
I mean, so
I'm realizing now that like people are just like people are raising kids that Christmas is not a religious thing, and like that's like new to me. To me,
Yeah.
growing up, Christmas was always a religious thing, but now kids are just have Christmas and it's not religion.
yeah,
It's
that's
just
so.
Christmas is. I don't know. I don't even know how. It was always weird the leap from Jesus being born to the presents, but now it's
Well,
like
I mean, how deep you want to go on this topic, right? Like, so, like in our family, we're not particularly religious. Leo's not a fan of that at all.
No.
He's like, this is fucking
No.
squeaky. But but I say we're not particularly religious. We're there's not a lot of religion at all in our house. But so it's not a religious holiday. Our kids are aware of like the Jewish holidays and the Catholic holidays and things like that. But it's not like a thing. I like when I was growing up, like I mentioned, we had an angel on the top of the tree. It was a pseudo religious holiday. As a grown up, I've done a fair amount. Like I've learned a whole bunch about like the timing of certain Catholic holidays, and I've learned that they're more tied to pre-existing things as opposed to like what they were actually taught. And so like I kind of view it as like, no, this is like almost like a winter solstice kind of holiday. And like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of other things to Catholicism than when actually Jesus was born kind of thing. But yeah, it's not a religious holiday for us. What's that?
I have a take,
Yeah. Lay it on us.
and I think I heard this somewhere else, but Christmas should be in January. I know it's obviously on a day for a reason, as we kind of just.
Do you know why that
is it?
do you
I
know
mean,
why
it's
it is
no
late
more. It's
December?
no more. It's not religious anymore.
It can be moved.
If it was
So
like January, like 27th,
It should be the day after the Super Bowl.
Dude,
Make that the holiday.
So,
If that's
Are
what
we
the
are we
holiday should be.
rescheduling Christmas?
Aiden,
I mean,
I
honestly,
actually,
like, it's not religious anymore. So what are we doing?
Aiden, I actually
We're
wish that
messing around
Christmas
with
was
this December holiday. We got
I wish two
New Year's
things.
Eve a week later.
Let's have
I'll-
the
I'll-
American Pope change it.
I
Yep.
wish two things
up,
about the kind of holiday season. I wish our Thanksgiving was earlier. Like our Thanksgiving should be in October. Don't know why it's the end of November. It should be in October. And then Christmas was moved later. Why? For a lot of reasons, but the biggest one is we are cheated. We in America get basically a month of the Christmas season. Everywhere else in the world, if they celebrate Christmas, they get 2+ months of the Christmas season. Like I've got Canadian friends that put their Christmas trees up right after Canadian Thanksgiving, which is in October. So their Christmas trees are up for a long time, or at least the decorations. If they do a real Christmas tree, maybe they put it up later. But like the fact that our like Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's Eve are all stacked up on top of one another, like those are 3 great holidays that should be spread out.
That's what I'm saying. And then after Christmas, or I guess after, I don't really care about New Year's, but after Christmas, you're kind of just like, all right,
Winter's
wrap up,
over.
Let's wrap up winter, and it just
Dude,
started.
the worst part about having Christmas in December is that you then have 2.5 fucking months of winter after it. It's like, oh, snow is really great when it's beautiful when there's lights up, but
Let's move
Like,
up Groundhog Day too. Let's bring Groundhog Day a little closer to the beginning of the year. Have him see his shadow or whatever, and let's.
I'd love to put
let's
July
wrap up.
4th a little bit later in July, right? Like, why don't we do July 27th?
All right, and then the last this or that I have is going to lead into our last topic, but I have Mariah Carey or Michael Bublé for Christmas music.
Oh, but neither.
Neither, I guess.
Okay, all right. If nobody feels
Train.
passion,
Fuck,
All
Mary,
right.
kill both.
all right. Let's move into the next topic of everybody's favorite Christmas song, and if you have one that you dislike, which you kind of just alluded to a little bit, go with that. Barrett, who do you like as your favorite Christmas song?
I mean, I'd have to like you're hitting me with this pretty quick. I'd have to really think.
Yeah, like I don't know. I feel like I need to like look this up to be.
Let
honest.
me spend some time on my actual favorite Christmas song.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, don't worry about the least favorite. If one came to mind, but
Oh, sorry. You want least favorite?
well, if you have that, either one, whatever.
Least favorite is the Mariah Carey one that gets played all the
Really?
time. Yeah, I just
Hot
like
take.
it's just because it gets played out too much. My favorite I'd have to actually think about. But the one that's getting a lot of play in our house right now is this by this group called Straight No Chaser, and they do like parody kind of like Joker songs, and they have the 12 Days of Christmas Straight No Chaser. 12 Days of Christmas by Straight No Chaser, and it
Straight No
combines.
Chaser, I feel like I know them.
They do
Or
like
what?
parody, like it's good. It's good. So it's not like Weird Al Yankovic, but they do kind of like rip off songs.
No,
it's not like yeah.
Okay.
Go listen to it. Rosh, let me know what
seems
you
like
think.
they only do Christmas music. No.
No, they've got other stuff. Like they've got
Okay.
like a movie medley one that's funny. But they're basically they've got like it starts like 12 Days of Christmas, but then it morphs into a couple of other different songs. So that's a really fun song to listen to with the kids, whatever. I'll have to think about, like, I'll let you know closer to Christmas what my
Okay.
actual favorite Christmas
I-
song is.
We'll follow up.
Oh, I thought you were gonna like try and figure it out right now.
I got my favorite
No.
Christmas
I
song.
I can.
What do you got, Lee?
Hold on, let me drop my video and I'll go figure it out.
Yeah, no, you buy yourself some time. I found mine.
I was
You
just
can-
looking.
Yeah, I know now mine. And mine's Last Christmas.
That's what I was
By
gonna
Wham.
say. Yeah, that's what I
I
was
don't
gonna
know.
say.
Did anyone see this group of Scottish boys that went up to they were like caroling through the neighborhood? Did anyone see this?
I don't
No.
think so.
No.
There was this group of like, I don't know, 9 to 12-year-old boys in Scotland. They were going up to neighbors' houses and caroling, riding up on bikes. And someone posted, like, they didn't answer the door, so they like left a message on the Ring camera, and they sang Last Christmas. And it's a viral video right now. But it's an incredible song regardless, but these Scottish lads nailed it.
I'll have to check that
Nailed
out.
it. Cut it in right now.
All right. Giving me some work,
And-
but I like it.
Go.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, I was gonna say Last Christmas. Mistletoe.
Last
Mistletoe by Justin
Christmas.
Bieber slaps.
In my heart, but the
The
very
very next
yeah, it's-
day.
yeah. That's a good
We're
song.
gonna get copywritten.
It's too close.
Well, yeah, the Scottish lads. I mean, whatever. Who cares?
What's your favorite song, Shane?
My favorite Christmas song is Fairy Tale in New York, The Pogues.
By the Pogues, so good.
And that one, I always like the song. And it honestly, I know it mentions Christmas, but like the first time I heard it, I didn't even realize that it was a Christmas song and just was like, this song is
It's like Die
awesome.
Hard. It sneaks up on you. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Yeah.
I have a probably favorite one. The I think it's Pentatonics or Carol
Yeah.
of the Bells, like,
Oof.
but like specifically in TD Garden as the Bruins are warming up. Are
Are you sure that- so-
Trans-Siberian
I
Orchestra.
was gonna
Yeah,
say
yeah, whatever it is,
No,
yeah.
it's Trans-Siberian Orchestra is the one. So like,
But that like I like get emotional.
Was that
in
the
the
Ding,
garden
Ding Fraser
listening
Done?
to that song. Yes, and Ding Fraser Done. That was just looking that up, and I was like, "What is that?"
And the
Ding Fraser
the
Done is,
Garmin
like, incredible.
the Garmin commercial way back in the day.
the Ding
Yeah.
Fries are done.
Yeah, what is that? What is Ding Fraser Done? I was just about to look
Burger
that up.
King.
Burger,
Burger
King?
King?
Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah. No, that's don't.
I don't think it's Burger King. I think it's like Dane Cookers, like something.
I thought it was
like-
Family Guy.
Yeah,
No.
something
Yeah.
not. I don't think it was like an actual like, corporate.
Actually,
brand.
I'm very confident it's Family Guy. Peter Griffin.
Yeah. Well, but yeah,
Telling
but
you
then
this whole orchestra is trans.
They were ahead of their
so
time.
Trans-Siberian Orchestra is very good.
Yeah.
Now, but obviously none of their songs are like theirs, right?
That's fine.
But yeah, it's good. I mean, I don't know.
Trans-Siberian Orchestra cover band.
They kind of are a cover band, are they not?
They
right?
are.
I mean, like, Maybe they write
Naturally.
originals. I don't know, but like all the ones that I know about, like, look, I think if I had to, so if I circle back around to like my actual favorite, I kind of like the like slower classic ones, like an Oh Holy Night or Silent Night, like those like almost carol-y ones, like
Pussy.
Frank Sinatra or
Burl
somebody like
Ives
one of those,
and
like
Like White
What's
Christmas.
Bing Crosby.
yeah, like the Bing, like the crooners from like the like those for me.
Those ones
Kind of
feel
like-
Christmas.
They evoke a little bit of like childhood,
Gay.
like vinyl around the fireplace kind of thing. Though, but that's more like a nostalgia thing, right?
Yeah.
Like it's not the song that I would like, like
Next week we should do a this or that, but like Christmas song. So like, Grandma got run over by a reindeer or Rocking Around the Christmas Tree.
Have you guys, like, speaking of that, have you guys ever like the
Sounds good.
I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus by the
I've heard of
Jackson
the
5?
song.
Do you guys ever
Oh,
listen to
by the
the actual
Jackson
lyrics
5.
to that? Like, the concept is wild. So this kid
Well,
either
isn't
thinks
the
his
whole
mom's
thing is the dad is Santa, right? Isn't that the whole
so,
point of
so
the
that's
song?
what but yes, hopefully, right? But like the concept is either this kid watched his mother kiss a stranger who broke into their house and make out, or he doesn't recognize his dad dressed like none of it is good, right? Like, and it's a funny comedic concept, but it's also a little bit like, but what did you actually think you saw, right? And there's a line about like tickling and stuff. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah. That's why I never look too deep into lyrics, because once you find out what songs are actually about, it's usually never good.
But this is the Jackson
Baby,
5. I mean,
Baby, it's cold.
like a
outside.
Yeah, Baby, It's
9-year-old
Cold
a
Outside is
9-year-old Michael
problematic.
Dude, like an 11-year-old Michael Jackson sang this song. Do you know what I mean? Like, so,
Yeah, he's done
What-
worse things.
what? No, well, not at 11.
All
Are the
right, well,
Bruins
we-
playing in this game with these jerseys in 2026?
The
So what?
Stadium Series.
When is the Stadium Series?
I think it's in January, right? Or February?
I was gonna say, yeah, it's early.
Yeah, it's
I feel
this
like-
season.
I feel like the jerseys they're wearing is like 27. Why is that?
The jerseys who's wearing?
Like Barry Peterson and Andrew Raycroft.
Oh, I don't have the game on.
Yeah,
I have. Well, it's on my.
you're
phone,
saying
but
that
it's-
like it says 27 on it.
I'm pretty sure I can only clearly see the 2, but it doesn't look like a 7.
I'm pretty sure it's this year.
Or sorry, it doesn't look like a 6.
All right. Well, Leo has given me the sign to wrap it up. If you
Yeah,
can
it's
hear that in
February
the
1.
background. We will definitely get
2-1,
into
maybe
some
it's
more
2-1.
Christmas topics next week. Liam's got a great idea. We'll work on that. If anybody else has any other ideas of Christmas topics or themes that you want us to discuss, let us know. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow the socials, follow the boys, and turn your notifications on so you'll know when episodes drop. Have some interviews coming up. Interviewing with a local Boston influencer, specializes in the Boston Celtics. Be interviewing on Saturday. That episode will probably come out early next week, so very excited about that. But before we go, I'll recap the parlay. We have Aiden taking Chase Brown anytime touchdown plus 150. I'm taking Mark Andrews also plus 150. Barrett taking Jackson Dart plus 155, and Liam taking RJ Harvey plus 125, totaling up to 34.85.
Before we go,
What you got?
I just would like to wish a very happy birthday to Aunt Jackie. We hope it was an incredible birthday. Everyone here at the Winded Pod wishes Aunt Jackie a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Aunt Jackie.
Happy birthday.
Thank you so much for reminding me, Liam. I meant to do that earlier, but Aunt Jackie, you deserve it. And
I hope you like all of the gifts that you have been given.
yes, I don't even know how to top that. Aunt Jackie, let's get a win. This one's for Aunt Jackie this weekend. Parlay dedicated to Aunt Jackie.
Shout out Roundtable Sports.
Roundtable Sports. And that is all. And we'll see you next week. Aiden, what do we say?
Breathe easy.